I'm in the process of making each and every one, and this is normally the process that takes the longest amount of time because I check the papers that I have, I switch back and forth between what papers. I also choose like where the papers are better placed. Like for this one, maybe this little piece of paper would be better there. And the strawberry on top, I'm not sure. I'm still debating what the final presentation is going to be. I'm just working on this one. There's some beautiful papers in here, and each one is a specific color palette, as you can see. So I still have lots of papers to organize and to put into kits. I'm excited to finally be able to create some beautiful paper and fabric kits for you all this time. And this best part is that this time you're actually going to be getting some of my designs, which are so exciting. I also can't forget the embossed papers. I have different colored embossed papers that go specific to each and every kit. And then these beautiful wallpaper sheets, I use these to create the tabs on my index cards, but I believe we have enough to give one of each kit one. I also have some really pretty trims that are going to be going into each and every one. I still have more receipts, like vintage receipts to fill in, and fabric. Alright, so I have all the papers laid out, and I think I'm going to do it with you guys. I think that's a good layering, because this one's more red and blues. So I wanted to make sure there is a nice distinction between colors. You can still see a little bit of the strawberries on the side. You get some flowers. I think this works perfectly right in the center. There you go. I think that one works a little bit better. What do you think? I still need something red up here so that you guys know it's a red kit. Okay, so I completely forgot that this kit had some of this gorgeous French red fabric. This one in particular has this fabric. Gorgeous fabric. Will fit beautifully right across here. And I think that would be perfect. Ah! All right, so let me go ahead. I have all this fabric that my mom helped me cut in this little cardboard box. I recycle all my packaging from when I place orders for certain products. But I have all of my little fabric and textile treasures here, and I'm ready to see which fabrics fit better with which individual kit. So I'll show you the finished product very, very soon. But I can't get distracted right now. I need to continue to work. This is what it looks like from in front of my desk. Just beautiful piles of fabric and paper. So, so sweet. You can see I have more piles back there of fabric that I need to cut as well for other kits. So here are all of the fabrics that we have cut. We even have some laces that we're going to be including as well. Look at that one, and then the trims are over there. So now it's kind of the hard part to decide which kit gets which fabric. So I'm going to take a little break, have a snack, and then I'll be back. I'll show you what I came up with very soon. So I believe with this one, I might include one of these fabrics, but then I want to include a different one as well. I don't want to repeat and just have one kit with all of the blues, all of the oranges, all of the reds, but I'm going to see if I can mix and match them really well. This is the part that's the trickiest, that I like to take my time with. Look at that little nose. Oh, bunny bunny. Loki loves spending time in the studio. He's the greatest little assistant in the world. Okay, so I think I goofed up just a little bit. If you look at this kit, okay, and then you look at this kit, there's a similarity between all of them, which is all of them have a really sweet handmade paper flower right in the center. Same with this one. So the majority of the kits have that, but as I was going through the pile, I quickly noticed that a couple of them didn't have that little flower. And when you're creating handmade products, sometimes you have little oopsies here and there just to show you that even if you try to have everything in order and everything perfect, there's still going to be some little oopsies, especially when you're making handmade products or handmade kits. You can experience some little accidents, and I quickly realized that 4 kits, they didn't have a flower blooming on the front. So I have to quickly go and put those in, and I thought I'd share with you a little tip. If you also create any kits for your shop, I think it would be a sweet little tip. When you have a little oopsie or you want to put something extra in there, how I go about doing so to fix your little accidents. Just like Bob Ross said, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. And this is a happy little accident because I caught it right now. If it was later and it was in the process of shipping, it wouldn't be such a happy accident. I'll show you how I can put these adorable little flowers in. And these are the cute little flowers. They're, ooh, flower down. These are the cutest little handmade paper flowers. Imagine a little flower crown. That's actually really adorable. You just need a piece of cardstock and your kit. And of course, your little piece that you want to include into your kit or into your little parcel. This is great for Happy Mail too. If you created something and you forgot to put a little embellishment, this is really an easy way to just sneak something in there without messing the rest of your composition up. I also just noticed that these need the flowers, but these kits that have the flowers need the strip of washi tape. So I have a little bit more work to do for these kits. So I need to include some washi tape, fabric washi, into these 3 kits, and then just include flowers in 4 kits. So in order to put these last little pieces into these kits that have already been packaged, I like to use a piece of card, such as this, and also just a piece of washi tape, a piece of plastic. I use the plastic part that you pull off the adhesive strip. Take the plastic off, be careful where the adhesive is, add your little piece of plastic or washi tape over the adhesive so that the adhesive isn't bothering you. Take your piece of card, your piece of washi tape, and just put it right inside very lightly. Put your fingertip on the top of the washi and take it out. And put the adhesive right on the back again. Now for the one where we have to add the flower, you want to repeat the same process. Place your flower on the piece of cardstock. Place it in with your fingertip, touch the flower, and just like that, you can seamlessly add something to your pre-existing kit without moving any of the other elements. So now all of the kits are happy. So this is just the diagram, or like the little blueprint for the kits that we have finished, which is that one, and this one. We have the like yellowy blue orange one to make. Look at that lace, that's gorgeous. This beautiful red one to make with the French fabric. This is a new little kit that we're going to be showing in the shop that I cannot wait to share with you the full flip of all of these kits on Friday. I just love each and every one of them, and I love that they're so colorful. The last farewell to the flowers of summer. So beautiful. Here are the stacks for the next kit that we're going to be working on, which is the red one. Very traditional French colors. And we have a nice clean table to work on. Mommy Amity Bloom in the house, in the studio. And we're ready to package the third kit. This one is very French inspired. All of the kits have this beautiful paper. First, we add bases of ledgers, receipts. I love this beautiful blue recipe card paper. And we're working on the red kit, which you'll see. First, they all look the same, but then when you add the finishing touches, they each become very special with their own personality. So this is the before, and each one has a special piece of this gorgeous wallpaper. Here's another beautiful floral print from some wallpaper. I believe this is from the 1970s or 60s, but it's so beautiful, and you can kind of start seeing the color palette of this kit come together once we add the decorative bases, which is like the wallpapers and the pretty florals on top of your basic ledgers, music sheets, and receipt papers. And this is the after. Still need to add some of my little toppers and embellishments on the top, and now we have to add these beautiful little flowers to be blooming on each and every kit. Really beautiful French colors, that gorgeous French fabric that I used in my everyday journal, which I'll show you actually. I loved this page in my journal. Okay, let's look through my journal. This is the page that we created in the Everyday Journal class using a piece of that gorgeous French fabric. It adds so much color and personality to a page. Just a little strip, you don't even need to use a whole piece. This is another fabric that was shared in the journal with me in the course, but this gorgeous fabric as well is included in the yellow little parcel, but I think it adds a lot of character and it looks beautiful in my journal. I love gluing it onto a page as a background paper essentially, or a background fabric. Look at this cute little piece of ephemera that I found. This book belongs to Honey Bunny, and I think I found our little honey bunny right next to me. Loki, my little honey bunny. So I think I might be keeping this little ephemera piece to put into my journal. A real life honey bunny. This is the paper version, and these are the real version, honey bunnies. Now we're working on the last kit, which is the orangey yellow blue one. You can see by the wallpaper yellow and blue. And we're adding this gorgeous wallpaper into each and every kit. This is my favorite part, just looking at all of the beautiful papers and florals and colors that make these kits so special. And all of the colors match, which make me so excited. They're already created so that all of the pieces match in whatever project you'd like to create. We just finished packing the last of the big kits. Here's the first one that's packaged, and then look at the back. This back is probably one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, honestly, because they each have their own special color palette. But this one has a little butterfly on it, just like this painting that I have in my room. So adorable. Now it's time to start the final kit, which is this one that contains my designs on really beautiful quality cardstock. There's fabric pieces included, really sweet prints. This is a beautiful flower, beautiful quality. I can't wait to share these with you. You might have remembered this from one of the index cards. I wanted to turn it into paper. Such gorgeous ledgers, wallpapers, pieces of fabric that I wanted to create it into paper form. And of course, some actual wallpapers, as well as some stationery, vintage book pages, music sheets. I have some little paper strips that I want to add on the top, as well as some labels. So I have to organize all of these papers into one kit and make sure that you can still see all the elements, which is pretty much the trickiest part. I just organized it into a pile system of the floral prints, the receipts or like script ledgers, the wallpapers, vintage ones, the piece of fabric. I don't mind staring at pretty florals the whole day. All right, let's see how I end up creating this really beautiful floral kit. I think I have found the design layout or the composition that I'm the most happiest with, because you can see little parts of all the papers. I think this is the one that I'm most happy with, and now I just have to put the little toppers on top and package them up and create all of the kits using the first one as like my template or my little blueprint that I follow. So pretty.